is not in a very good place at all, like a lot of other businesses in it. And we've got, different things that we need to look after. So everybody's in this together. So I'm thinking, it's just what I want to do. And the other side of this is just, am I truly 100% happy? Am I absolutely, completely bummed that I may not have to go into work for a couple of weeks? Or am I kind of excited by that idea? And it is a mindset. It's an opportunity for you to really think about exactly what direction you want to go in and then go for it. And, there's a lot of online study stuff that's still available, social distancing, you're at home, you're in lockdown, you may as well learn a new skill. There's lots of different open to study. It's a free online course. You might be able to brush up your skills and a few other things that have tickled your fancy that you've been too scared to try in the past, but now's a golden opportunity for you to try now. So, we're in a scary time for most people. We can't buy into the fear. We need to keep calm. We need to keep our emotions in a higher frequency. Therefore, we can keep our immune system operating where it needs to be. We can, look at Venice, what's happening in Venice. The canals are replenishing themselves. I mean, that's just crazy. We've got birdies here that are, coming down and doing all sorts of things. I've seen more lizards in the last couple of days, and we're not even on total shutdown yet, than I've seen in the last 6 months. So it's lots of things are changing. Everything cards, because I just got told to. And one of the blessings is to heal your relationship. So take an opportunity now. If you and your husband or you and your wife are often separated, and you've got big jobs, or you're away from one another, or your family unit is away from one another and it's fractured, take this opportunity where we're forced to reflect, to have a look at your relationships and see if there's anything that you want to heal there, see if there's any communications that you want to have a look at and perhaps hone or get things off your chest and work through those. And there's a resolution coming. I actually picked up this card this morning for somebody else as well, and there are resolutions coming. There is, well, as corny as it sounds, there is a light at the end of the tunnel for this, and it really is about our mindset and how we apply ourselves during these times. And nobody ever works out what we're actually made of until shit hits the fan, and it's like, okay, I got through that. I got through that relationship. I got through this trauma. I got through coronavirus. On the other side of this, one of you needs to make a t-shirt company that says, I survived coronavirus and I did it with elegance and glee, or any sort of catchphrase at all, because we are going to get out the other side of this, and we just need to practice some, I'm not even going to say common sense, because sometimes it's not common sense, but we do need to practice some really, good ideas around now. Be smart, be sensible, go and get your essentials. Don't let your kid run around the streets and expose them perhaps to somebody else. They might be really healthy, you might be really healthy, but the person they ride their bike down the street doesn't realise that they've got it. So now's the time to really try to contain what we can, and the best way to do that is by social distancing and isolation and everything else that the World Health Organization is telling us to do. So, rightio, let's go. We've got one time for, now the ancestors are watching too, so that's really nice. So we are very well protected. We do need to relax and just let things go and bounce off us a little bit more, okay? So that's me for this week. My name is Janita Francis. Janita is spelled Johita. I do have a YouTube channel. I'm on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and you will catch me there. I have lots of videos being uploaded to YouTube all the time. We are doing a virtual online expo this coming Sunday, which I'm super excited about. So you practice social distancing and get a reading at the same time. Moonstruck listeners actually do get discounts on their readings with me. So if you'd like a reading, now is the time to do that. That will be on Sunday. If you're interested in more details, do reach out to me on my website, www.insightsbyjanita.com. Janita, once again, Johita, and I can give you all the links to join up for that. It's free registration for the expo and discounts on Moonstruck listener readings. So that's it for me this week, guys. Thank you very much. Enjoy your week. Look after each other. Love to you all, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye for now.
A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV and Lightning Television. Welcome.
Time for intuitive listening with Trish Rock. Live from TrishRock.com.
Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio.
Or one of our websites,
askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv.
This is intuitive listening
on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Intuitive Listening with Trish Rock. This morning I'm going to, well, actually it's morning in Australia, but it's afternoon or after work for the US and some other countries around the world. So wherever you're listening from or watching, welcome. So I'm going to give you a general reading for the week, and I'm also going to just be talking about the current times, the current energies, and I'm also going to be sharing an article with you that I wrote and going through 3 tips to start your day with a success mindset. So let's get started with that. The other thing I want to say is that please connect with me over on my Facebook page at Trish Rock Transformation. So TRISH Rock, ROCK, Transformation. Come and join me on my page over there, and you'll be able to see all of the inspiring stuff that I produce, and you'll also be able to see the work that I do and any offers or any specials that I have. Any free readings that I pop up online will all go on that page. So come and join me there. Now, I've also got, in this current climate, with everybody being at home and in isolation, I've got an offer on readings, and they're email readings, and they're only $30 Australian, which makes them about $20 or probably less in US dollars. And you can find that information on my page as well at Trish Rock Transformation, and it's a really easy process. You just book the reading, let me know if you like it in video form or in written form, and then I will do the reading. If you've got a couple of questions, you can certainly ask me those questions as well. And then I do the reading and I email it to you. For a video reading, it's around about 15 minutes in length. And for a written one, it's around about 600 or 700 words and the pictures of the cards. So the turnover for that is around about 24 hours, so you'll get it back within a day or a day and a bit. And it's just a really great way to answer a couple of questions that might be on your mind right now and give you some advice moving forward. So if you'd like one of those readings, please head over to my page at Trish Rock Transformation. You'll see the link there for the email readings. It's pinned to the top of the page, or you can private message me and I can help you that way, and I'm happy for you to do that. Okay, so interesting times. It is quite early here in the morning for me, so my voice is not quite good yet, so sorry about that. But the cards that I pulled from the tarot, and if you're on Moonstruck TV, you'll be able to see the cards. If you're on the radio, if you're on psychic radio, they are all swords. Now, swords are about clarity. Swords are also about mind, communication, expression, and they can also be, well, they're also about your words, and they can be both extremes, right?
good extremes of that and the negative extremes of that. This week, we're really being encouraged to get clarity on our thoughts, get clarity on our direction, get clarity on how we express that. And, you know, I feel that there's this past week, I think for many of us, has been very confusing, very angry energy for many people. And with that energy comes expression and words that are possibly a little bit sharper than normal. And, you know, it's good for all of us just to take a step back, and before you make any decisions, wait 24 hours. Before you say something, breathe and, you know, say the words in a way that is not going to, you know, really stab someone, I guess. Right? So it's really a time for clarity and clear thinking, clear words expressing what it is that you want to express, and not getting caught up in all of the negativity and the fear, I guess, right now. The other card that I have is courage, and this is a beautiful card from my Chinese reading cards. And, you know, and he's holding a sword as well, some type of sword. This for me is really just a message moving forward that you're more courageous and more strong than you give yourself credit for most of the time. As humans, we tend to really backpedal and downplay our strengths. And, you know, perhaps over the years we've been told that we're not good at things or we're not good enough. But it's time now to really have that courage, stand up, express how you're feeling, be clear about it, have your sword of communication coming from the right energy, not from a place of resentment or, you know, a sharp tongue. Have the courage to really stand in your own truth and your own resolve, and express what you want moving forward, and also express how you're feeling right now. But, you know, if you're in an energy of negativity, just breathe into it or wait 24 hours before you actually say those words or take those actions, because many situations are quite volatile at the moment. So you don't want to be caught up in all of that as well. So it's really up to you to have the courage to stand in your own energy and really be clear on what you want and how you're feeling, and not getting caught up in other people's stuff. Yeah. All right. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk with you about is this beautiful magazine. If you're on Moonstruck TV, you'll be able to see this. If you're on Psychic Radio, it's called Holistic Bliss, and it's Australia's premier holistic lifestyle magazine. This month is the April edition, and it is the 11th birthday edition. Got the beautiful Jack Canfield and Sandy Forster on the cover, and I'm actually featured in this magazine every month in a section called the Enlightened Change Makers. And this is the section here, the Enlightened Change Makers, and it's just a group of spiritual teachers and healers that we are in all sorts of different professions. And we've come together in this magazine to share our skills and our talents, and also to just bring some beautiful energy. And each month there's a couple of spotlight sections where you'll learn more about who we all are. And so here it is again. This is the feature this month. And there I am down the bottom. So that's me and what I do. And this month I'm excited as well because I also have an article in this month's magazine. And that's what I wanted to talk to you today about, and just go through with you the 3 tips that I've written here in the magazine. Now, it doesn't matter where you live in the world. You can go online at holisticblissmagazine.com, and you can read this magazine. It's free. You can also download the app of Holistic Bliss magazine, and you can read all the articles and see all of the people and the stories in the magazine as well. So it doesn't matter where you live in the world, you can do that. If you live in Australia, you can also get a hard copy. Now, this is my article in this month's magazine. Super excited. It's part of the Entrepreneur's Toolkit, and the article is called Start the Day Ready for Success. And this is really what I want to go through with you today, because I think it's relevant for everyone right now, not just entrepreneurs, and, you know, I think just with the current climate, everybody could really do with some tips on how to wake up for success, start the day with success. And I'm just going to go through these 3 tips with you for the benefit of everyone watching and listening. So, you know, if you're waking up and the day starts badly as soon as you get out of bed or before that, then these tips are really important for you. And you have a choice as to how you feel in the morning and throughout the day. And if you can start the day, like as soon as you wake up, feeling good and thinking great thoughts, rest of the day, no matter what comes to you, what is thrown at you, what situations arise, you can get through it easily. If you start the day, if you wake up and you're immediately worried about bills or what you said to someone yesterday, or some fight you're having with someone, or something you saw on the news, or something that worried you in a movie, so if you wake up with that frenetic energy, the rest of the day just goes down the tube so fast. And you all know, if you're listening right now, you will know exactly what I mean. And you just say, I'm having a bad day. Well, it started with bad thoughts when you wake up. So how can we overcome that? The first tip here is to begin the night before, right? So before you go to sleep, excuse me, I'll just grab some water. Before you go to sleep, listen to something beautiful and calming, relaxing. Read something lovely, right? Or even just that last 5 minutes before you fall asleep. Or you could even write in a gratitude journal. That's a beautiful way to start your sleep. But you can actually just lie there for 5 minutes and just really focus on something beautiful, something or someone that you love, a vision of how you want your life to look, a vision of something that you want in your life, a vision of a beautiful scene or a memory that you have. Going to sleep feeling good will really help you through the night and also when you wake up. Oh, excuse me, guys. So that's the first thing. Go to sleep feeling good. And so however you can do that. I find that visualizing something for a few minutes before sleeping and really feeling it. Sometimes I have crystals with me. Sometimes I just put my hand on my heart and I really feel into something beautiful. Puts me to sleep in a good vibe, not in a worry or a stress vibe. And, you know, it's really important to use that last 5 to 10 minutes of the day to truly feel into what it is that you want in your life. Now, the next one, number 2, is starting the day with thoughts that feel good. And this is also a choice, and I really would encourage you, if you're listening to this today or one of the replays, try this immediately. Tune into some good thoughts. So when you wake up in the morning, if you all of a sudden your mind just goes straight to something that is worrying or stressful or makes you anxious or makes you angry or upset, just breathe into it for a second and deliberately do something that makes you feel good. I will often just lie there and really try to tune my thoughts out, and I tune into the beautiful birds that are singing or the insects that are making noises, or I pat my dog, or sometimes I'll just hop onto YouTube and put on some beautiful music, right? Not loud, boisterous music, something really soft and calming. And I just listen to that and soak it in for a few minutes. For some of you, you might like to journal, do your gratitude journal, read something inspiring. If you can make those deliberate choices when you wake up, it will really change the course of your day. It really will. Because then once you're in that beautiful energy, then you get up. If those thoughts of stress and anxiety start creeping in, you'll be able to deal with them a lot better. And as I said, it is a deliberate choice. It's not, you know, so many of us over our lifetime are waiting for other people to come and save us, right? We're waiting for outside circumstances to improve so that we can feel better. But it doesn't work like that. We have to take the conscious choice to feel better, and then the outside circumstances for us change. And it took me many years to really grasp that and really understand that because I was waiting to be saved as well, right? I was waiting for things to change for me so that I could be happy. I was waiting for other people to make me happy. Right? And it seriously doesn't work, guys, because you're giving away your power to not only other people, but to your environment. And that is always unpredictable, and other people are unpredictable. But you can choose consciously how you feel right now, and you can choose whether you want to be in good energy or bad energy. It's your choice, and you're the only one that can come and save you. This is a brilliant way every morning just to deliberately make that choice. What can I think of, do, or feel right now that starts my day off on a good note? Really important. And just 5 to 10 minutes, doesn't even have to be that long, could just be 5 minutes. But you'll find if you're lying there tuning into something that feels good, it will probably be longer because it will feel good and you'll want to do it more often. Now, the third thing is meditation. And for anyone who says they don't have time to meditate, you are the guys that need to meditate. Right? Now, it is a habit. It is a success habit, and it is a daily practice habit that you can get into. 10 to 15 minutes, if you can do that in the morning. Now, some of you may have to wake up a little bit earlier to do 10 to 15 minutes in the morning, or find that time at night. But in the meantime, I mean, it's great to have that block, 10 to 15 minutes, because it will take you 10 or 11 minutes to block out the noise from your thoughts, right? So then you'll just get a few minutes at the end of that to really feel like you've gone inward and you've blocked everything out. That in itself, if you did that in the morning, really absolutely sets you up for an amazing day. So it gives you better energy to deal with things and to move through the day no matter what happens. It allows you to bounce back quicker from any, disastrous things that happen during the day, or anything that shocks you or kind of would normally push you over the edge. It gives you that balance, that centering to really deal with anything. If you, while you're getting into that habit, what you can do also throughout the day is meditate really wherever you are. And meditation doesn't have to be sitting on the floor or on a chair with your eyes closed in silence. Meditation for me is anything that stops my mind from ticking. That's meditation. That's meditation for me. So, even just sitting here listening to the birds while I'm driving, if I'm stopped at the lights, I might just look at the clouds for a few moments and zone out. Listening to a beautiful piece of music zones me, gets me out of my thoughts. What else? I'm really a bit of a nature girl. I just love looking at nature. So even just standing there watching the flight of a butterfly, or watching the bees, or just watching the clouds or the stars at night really helps me to get out of my thoughts and get back into my energy and into the centeredness of my body. So even those little meditations throughout the day will really help and bring you back. Even if you want to, sit and watch a candle or something like that. But if you can get into the habit of these 3 really simple practices on a daily basis and start your day ready for success, you will be absolutely blown away with how your day progresses, how you can more easily deal with what comes, and how you make better decisions. And so whether you're in business or whether you're just dealing with all of this stuff worldwide at the moment, our days are unpredictable. They truly are. We're not really even though we're in control of ourselves, the environment at the moment is so unpredictable and volatile that each day we're faced with stuff that can be very stressful. So these 3 habits to start your day ready for success really will give you the leading edge over any unpredictability during the day, and it will allow you to make better decisions, not get caught up in any drama, not get caught up in any old fears. And if any of that does come up for you, you'll be able to settle down and get centered again more easily than if you wake up with awful mindset, fear, stress, worry, and start your day that way. You can't recover from other stressful situations, and the day just goes down the tube and stays down the tube. So make this a conscious choice. Start it now. Start it this week. Make it a conscious choice. Do these 3 practices. Go to sleep feeling. Wake up and meditate for 10 to 15 minutes if you can. If not, find time during the day or at night. If many of you know in a country where everyone's locked down, you're going to have the time. You will have the time now to do this. So see it as an opportunity to start some new practices, some new conscious ways of living